Hey, 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 hey. It's Coach K here, and I am here for Teen Talk Tuesday. I'm so excited about this, you guys. I'm going to give a moment for people to join in so we can make sure that when we start this, we have it all together because there's going to be some serious conversation happening today. Right, Lena? Are you ready? Because I'm ready, girl. Ready for the world. That's what they say. Ready for the world. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to give a few moments for these people to join us, and then we're going to get started because this is going to be some fabulousness. I promise you. I like that lighting. You look cute, girl.
Thank you.
Very cute. Teen Talk Tuesday. Hashtag Teen Talk Tuesday. Hashtag Teen Talk Tuesday. Did you share with your peeps? Make sure that people join us.
What did you say?
I said, did you share with your peeps to make sure that they join us? Your friends.
Mm-mm.
Why not? What kind of foolishness?
Mm-mm.
All right. So we're getting ready to get started. Let's see. Make sure. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. Now, I have. There's too many screens. What's going on, y'all? All right. All right. Are we ready? All right. So, hey, you guys. This is Candidly Coach K, and I'm here with the amazing Alina Lewis. So, first of all, for you guys that are just joining us, I want to let you all know that this is actually my first live, and it's a Teen Talk Tuesday, and I'm extremely excited about it. Now, I have done this before, where I've had some girls and we did a video, but I've never done it live, and I think it's so important for me to do it live because sometimes you got to get them in the moment and see what they're talking about. So today for my first live, I have Alina Lewis. Alina, would you like to introduce to the people who you are, what you do, what grade you're going to, and any information you want to share with them?
Okay. Hey, so I'm Alina Lewis, and I am proud CEO of my own business.
Yes.
I am. Goodness gracious.
It's okay. Take a deep breath. You're the proud CEO of your business. What's the name of your business?
Name of my business is Lena's Lips and Lashes,
Okay.
and I have some of my products that I want to show.
Okay.
So I sell mink lashes. I also sell synthetics, which I will show in a second. And I am currently wearing a pair of my Layla's mink lashes.
Okay, the name
And
of the lashes are Layla, and they're mink lashes. And you see how she turned to the side, y'all? She know how to give y'all the view. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Yes.
and I also sell synthetic lashes.
Mm-hmm.
These are my two pair of synthetic lashes. And for all of my newcomers who say they don't know how to apply lashes, don't worry. I sell lash appliers too.
Okay.
And I also have lip gloss, Lena's lip gloss. It goes on clear and it dries a beautiful pink. And you can all go check out some more of my products at lenaslipsandlashes.com. That'll bring you to my website. And on my social media platform, I'm currently only on Instagram at Lena's Lips and Lashes.
Lena's Lips and Lashes I'm sharing it right now so everybody can be able to go to it. And also on Instagram, you can go at Lena's Lips and Lashes. Awesome
Yes.
sauce. Okay, what grade are you going to? Tell us about that.
I am a rising senior. I'm
Woo-woo!
currently 16 years old, but June 15th, mark your calendars, I will be 17. I'm going to attend Tuskegee University to be a veterinarian with her own clinic.
Okay,
That's what she's
listen,
doing.
she already got her plan. She know after she graduate next year, she's going to Tuskegee University to become a veterinarian so she can have her own clinic. Okay, Dr. Lena, we are ready for the world. Thank you very much. This is phenomenal, you guys. Make sure you share if you're on social media. If you're on Facebook, please share. If you're on YouTube, please make sure you get some more of your friends to come on, because today's topic for our teen talk is the impact of social media. Impact of social media. Okay, so just so you all know, I have multiple topics, and what happens is I'll put them in a bowl and I'll grab one, and then whatever their topic is, that's what the teen has to talk about. And the reason why I get the teen to talk about it is because with teen talk, it's important to actually hear from the teen's perspective. Okay? Now, this conversation is not just good for teens, but it's also good for parents that have teen daughters or teen sons, because you get to kind of hear what they're thinking about. Some questions you may have not asked, and you're curious to know what their thought process is. So that's the reason why we have Teen Talk on Tuesdays. So, Lena, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so Lena's topic is the impact of social media. The impact of social media. So, first off, let's start with, what platforms do you use on social media the most? Which ones do you use?
On a daily basis, it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Top
TikTok,
three.
Instagram, YouTube. Those are the ones that you use on the most, right? And tell me, why do you use social media?
Mostly for entertainment, laughter, and being updated with what's going on in the world and whatnot.
Okay, so mostly entertainment, laughter, y'all heard her say it, and also, being updated with what's going on in the world. Okay, so when you say entertainment, now you listed Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Which one do you use the most?
TikTok.
TikTok. Okay, y'all hear that? That's where the teens are today, TikTok. How many hours of the day would you say you dedicate to TikTok, or you use TikTok?
12 hours a day. I could be on TikTok all day long.
Pause for the people. Hold up. Did y'all hear? This teen said, and she's being honest, she is on TikTok at least 12 hours out of the day. That is half of her day dedicated to TikTok. Wow.
I know.
Wow. So tell me, has it always been this way?
No, no.
No? Okay,
It
so
used to
what
be
happened?
Instagram.
Okay, it used to be Instagram, you used to give it this much attention, and now
Yes.
TikTok is the new thing, so that's where you give the most attention. Why?
Yes. Well, on Instagram, it's majority, I would say people, well, they both have people, but I would say Instagram is more, I want to say depressing, but not depressing. And then TikTok, it gives you this funny, oh, I want to try, those type of vibes.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Now, 12 hours of TikTok. What are you, is it something you learning, or is this
Yeah.
just strictly for entertainment?
You learn you learn new things, you learn how to cook things, you learn new dances, you learn songs that you never knew that you like, and TikTok is just a spot.
Okay. Tell me this. Do you feel that social media has played more of a negative role or a positive role in your life?
And my life, I would say, it played a more of a positive role,
And why
but
is
it
that?
wasn't always
It
positive.
wasn't always, you said? Okay.
Yeah.
So explain to us when it wasn't, when it was more negative, what was that like?
When it was more negative for me, it would always be because I was comparing myself to what I saw on social media.
Gotcha.
And now that it strengthens me, it's only because I've grown so much from over the years of what I thought reality was on social media to what I think reality is now. What I know reality is now
Got you.
on social media.
So initially it was negative because you were comparing yourself. And you were
Yes.
comparing yourself to false realities, basically.
Yes.
So what happened that helped you strengthen yourself to know the difference of real versus fake on social media?
Mostly family members in and out of my ear telling me that I shouldn't be comparing. They're always telling me I'm beautiful, making me feel more than what I thought I was. Like when you feel less and your family make you feel like more.
Got you.
And over the years, you just start to tell yourself, okay, I am more. That's not real. Stuff like that.
So initially, you had family members that would basically pour into your self esteem. So when
Yes.
you were comparing yourself to these false realities on social media, you actually had your parents, your aunts, uncles, family members that would say positive things to reassure you and to help you understand that that's not real,
Yes.
you know, and help you to understand who you are. Now, did you always listen to them?
No.
So how did you get it to stick eventually?
It's been over the years. Like it was a process of me learning my self worth and stop comparing myself to Instagram models. So over the years, beginning to end, it would go in one ear, out the other. Eventually, some of it just stuck.
Okay, so parents, y'all hear that? First of all, initially she was allowing it to go through one ear and not always applying it, but something did stick. It was a process that she had to go through in order to build her self-worth and understand who she is. So what are some of those things that you did to help build your self-worth and to know who you are?
For me, I would say it helps, like when you write it down and stick it on your wall or something like that. Like know it and go by it. So I would
Yes.
take pictures of myself and boost myself, or I look in the mirror, or I just take things out of magazines and pop it on my wall.
Got you. I think that that's a really great point, and I want to make sure that everyone got this, because so many times we don't pay attention to how simple it can be to get things to stick and build self-esteem. This is biblical. She may not know it, but it's biblical. In the Bible it says write it down and make it plain and clear. So then the person that reads it can run with it. But if it's never written down, if it's never in front of her, you know, where she can see it on a daily basis, it's going to be more difficult for her actually to believe it, to see it, to run with it. So I think it's so important that people get that point across. So important that people get that point across because, you know, to be honest with you, there are girls that struggle on a daily basis with knowing who they are and knowing their self-worth. So I see you have some pictures behind you. What's that behind you?
Oh, these are my vision boards that I would make through at the end of every school year. So, like the end of the school year, beginning of summer, I would always make a vision board for that summer. What I wanted to do, what I had goals, what I planned, my goals, like those type of things.
Got you. So those are vision boards that you make every year to help grow yourself. right?
Yeah.
And to create that look of what you need in order to become who it is that you desire to see. I think
Yeah.
that's amazing. If everybody can look behind me, I'm sitting in front of my infamous I am wall. I am such a strong believer in affirmations. Affirmations is what you affirm to be true. And it's something that I teach to teen girls all the time. The most powerful thing that you can state is whatever you put behind the words I am. So when you say I am and you fill in the blank, whatever that word is, you are declaring that to yourself and to the world of that's who you are. So even when you don't believe it, if you stand in front of the mirror and you repeat one of those affirmations, you will start to see a change almost instantly within your body, within your self-esteem. And you just keep repeating it over and over and over, and you'll become what it is that you speak. So if you say, I am focused, I am confident, I am loved, I am beautiful, whatever the word is you put behind I am. That's what you declare to the world and to yourself of who you are. And that's the same thing with the vision board. Writing the vision down, making it plain and clear, getting things that are reflective of who you say you are and what you desire to become and what God has said about you. And allowing these teens to create this and then seeing it on a daily basis over and over and over and over again. Trust me, it works. She is a living testimony to that. Y'all heard how she said in the beginning she wasn't as confident. It was more negative for her when it came to social media, but now because she's built her own self-worth, she can see it in a more positive light and she knows how to drown out the negative on social media. So let's talk about some of these positive things that you see on social media today. Are there specific accounts that you follow that help, you see positive things?
Yes, there are.
Okay.
So I would say for my business, there's this one amazing person who I guess you could say adore, but she gives me the most inspiration whenever it comes to my business. And her Instagram is at Carla Toby. She is phenomenal. And she'll give me all kinds of tips and pros and cons of having a business to where I'll be like, why aren't I making sales? And then she'll say something that I was looking for. And I'm like, okay. And so I do it. And then boom, sales start running it or not. But it's
Awesome.
mostly her for my business account. And on other accounts, inspiration wise, I would say plus size women. Like
Okay.
I have at Tay Rain, who is a beautiful plus size female, and she gives me confidence on the daily to where I look at myself and I'm like, no one can actually tell you're plus size unless you tell them you're plus size.
Yeah.
And it's also another one. Her name is Deja, and her Instagram is at Deja.spams. Another beautiful plus size woman. And then there's at the real Kylie sister. Her actual name is Ari. And she is beautiful also. That gives me confidence.
Okay, so being able to see someone that looks like you, someone that,
Yeah.
is the curvy girl, they look like you, it kind of boosts you up and lets you know, hey, she could rock it, I could rock it too. Right?
Yes.
And then for business, I love that number one, this 16-year-old, y'all, is following business pages because she has a business. How amazing is that? I think that this is a key takeaway for parents, y'all. When y'all teens are on Instagram, social media, things like that, see who they're following. Because if this one right here is following business pages, I could only imagine where her business will be in the next couple years. Because she's constantly feeding herself with things that are beneficial, not only to her, but to her business. That's the way to do it. I love it. Yes. So tell me, what's one of your favorite things that you love about social media?
Um, I would say there's never a dull moment. I can always count on social media to give me a laugh throughout the day. Yeah.
Because you watch it for entertainment. Got you.
Yes.
What's one of the things that you hate the most or least like on about social media?
I would say it's easy to get caught back in that box that makes you feel less than what you are. Like, it's easy for you to say that's not real. They're showing me what they want me to see for like these 30 seconds on their story, and you'll catch yourself saying, "Man, why don't I look like her?" Or why don't I have the things she have? Or it's easy to get caught back in that hole that
Got
make you
you.
feel like, ugh.
So what advice would you give to teen girls for them not to get caught up in that hole?
I would say, um, busy work. Go find something else to do.
Preoccupy your time?
Yes.
Like with what? Okay, so we're telling them not to be on social media as much or not to fall into the trap of comparing themselves to other girls on social media. So what would busy work look like? What are some things?
I would say go find a new hobby, take a
Mm-hmm.
nap, go for a walk, do a new trail that you never tried before. Um,
Start a
go bake,
business.
start a business. Yeah.
Really? Those are all really great things. And I think that it's so important that we share with the public that there are other things that you can do. Now,
Mm.
you and this 12 hours of TikTok,
TikTok gives you other things to do.
like,
You go learn a new dance. Go try the whipped coffee. That whipped coffee is really good. Or they have different recipes on there.
so there's
Or
actually like teaching videos.
yes, they're teaching.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And I will say to parents, honestly, for me, I have parents ask me all the time when it comes to social media, should they let their daughter be on it or their concerns on why they don't want their daughter to be on it. And for me, I always say, it's not about keeping them away from it because first of all, we can't keep them away from everything. And the more that you try to actually keep them away from, that's
The more
when
we're drawn
the
to it.
rebellion happens and they're more drawn to it. Y'all heard it from a teen's mouth. I believe in granting the opportunity to be on it, but with boundaries. And how do you set the boundaries? With the contract. Just like if you were to go to work, there's a contract that you sign that states that these are your duties, and if you don't do these things, then there is a consequence. That's what we have to start instilling into our children. You have to have a contract with them when it comes to social media, a contract with them when it comes to the cell phone, because then when they don't abide by that contract, they deal with the consequence. And honestly, this is teaching them business acumen. This is teaching them like how to actually deal with authoritative figures when they become adults. It is so important. This is teaching them work ethic, y'all. It is important to input the social media contract. Are you on a social media contract, Alina?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Have you been?
Um, Before, yes, there was once upon a time I was on a contract.
You were on a contract before, so you know what it's like to be on one and why it was
Yes.
necessary. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. So then moving on from that, one of the other things that I wanted to ask you was, have you ever received an unwanted or inappropriate message from someone you did not know on social media? And let's keep it very real because this is one of the biggest concerns for parents today. Have you?
Yes. Tons.
Tons.
Yeah.
And what did you do?
So when you're in that situation, you have two options. You can entertain it or you can ignore it. And I always choose to ignore it because I watch Criminal Minds and I believe the things that I see.
She watch Criminal Minds, y'all, so she can keep updated with these people that are crazy getting into these teens'
Very.
inboxes. Okay. So ignoring. So say you ignore and they constantly send messages. Then what?
That's whenever Instagram becomes your best friend. And you can block, you can report. I choose to do both. First, I report, and then Instagram will block them for you. And they can't search up your name anymore. They can't contact you anymore unless they're really crazy and they make a whole nother account. That's whenever it's getting out of hand. And you just report and block. They'll give you a list of reports on, like, it has sexual harassment, um, child pornography. They have all of these things that you can report them for and just block them.
This is real, y'all. This is very real. First of all, let me share y'all with this hashtag. Block is a blessing. Block them. Block is a blessing. Report them. You know, it's such a scary thing for parents to know that predators have the opportunity to contact their child via social media simply by seeing a picture. They don't have to be your friend, you know, but seeing a picture and then they see this, then they befriend them, or they're their follower, and then they start to send them these messages. And that's the reason why it's so important for parents to have such a great relationship with your teen, because your teen will come and tell you, you know, and if you instill these principles in your teen prior to even getting on social media, you know, the blessing in the block, the blessing in reports, sexual harassment, things like that, you know, so they don't entertain those types of predators. Because the truth is, no matter if they're on social media or not, predators are all around us every day. Whether you're walking from school, you're at the mall with your friends, you're at the game, cheerleading or playing band, you know, on the band team, wherever. Predators are all around. They just mask themselves. And we have to teach them how to protect themselves from predators. You like these sick men or women that will go on social media and befriend them and have a child picture or whatever in order to befriend them. You know, we have to teach them how to protect themselves, how to gird themselves up, you know, so they know what to do if a situation occurs. You know, you can't stop it from happening, because the truth is, no matter what situation we're in life, these things will happen. You can listen. Y'all know I have a ministry. I have a nonprofit. I do a lot of great things within the community and other places. And yet and still, even I have come across some of the most ridiculous pervs. And you have to know what to do in those situations. So it's not about a lifestyle. You know, it's not about, you know, you putting them in a bubble, because the bubble really doesn't exist. It's about teaching them how to handle themselves, because when they become adults and they have a perv at their job, they have someone trying to mess with them at their job inappropriately, they know how to handle him as well. All right, I'm off my soapbox. Moving right along. What questions do you have in reference to social media, or, you know, if you wanted to ask an adult about something, or you feel like another teen may have, but you have had the answer to it because of your experience? Any questions lingering out there, Alina?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Do you feel like you've been able to be well informed through your parents and through other?
Yes.
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 And tell us a little bit
Throughout
about
the
that.
years, though.
Throughout the years. Okay, so
So,
so tell us, like, do you have real conversations with your parents? You're okay with being able to have those conversations? I ask that because so many times teens are not. So tell teens how to become more comfortable in having those hard conversations with their parents.
well, I have really, really good communicating parents, and whenever it comes to them, they want me to communicate back. It's no holding your tongue, but be respectful because you will get knocked out. But it's still communication. So I've grown from years and years to where at this point I'm so close with my parents. I will show them the pictures I took, and before I post it, I will go to them and be like, "You like my pictures?" It's a yes or a no. I mean, sometimes
Before
they'll be
even
like, "Yeah,
sharing
that's
it with
pretty,
the
but
with
you
the
should
world.
not post that because for plus size, some thighs get recognized more than it will get your face. So I
Gotcha.
cannot post all of that. And I'll go to my parents, be like, "Ma, this person's harassing me," and she'll deal with it. I don't have to deal with it. I'll see what she's doing, but I don't have to deal with that because my mama got me. Like, it took time for us to get there because at first I would be like, "No, she's gonna be like, delete social media," because whenever I was on that contract, I wasn't even supposed to be on the phone past 12. So that's whenever it was like, "Nope, she gonna look at the time." But it took time for us to understand. I don't even go to sleep at 9. I just say good night at 9, and I'm on my phone till whenever. Like, it takes time to get that type of relationship and build that type of trust and stuff like that. It takes time.
Got you. And how did you build that trust?
I'd have cry sessions or my attitude. They could feel my vibe off my attitude, or they'd come to me. They wouldn't leave me alone. They'd keep poking at me until I spilled. Like, because teens are very stubborn. We won't
Yes.
say anything if you don't ask. And then
Yes.
when you ask, we'll be like, "Nothing, it's good." But like, she kept poking. She was like, "You gotta talk. Closed mouths don't get fed." And I was like, "Okay, I'll tell you." And it took a lot of time. We're still building because as a like, it still takes time to build stronger relationships.
Yeah. Yeah. Lena, listen, you have no idea the amount of greatness you just shared. I hope these parents got it. I really do. Because I've had multiple parents talk about, like getting how to get their teens to talk. Well, she doesn't say nothing to me, or he's not talking to me. And I said all the time, you have to be the person to make them talk. I don't know why they just open to you, Coach K, because I don't give them an opportunity not to. That's the truth. The reason why teens are so open with me is because I initiate the conversation and I don't give up. You can't just answer with a yes or a no or uh-huh or because I'll find other ways. And that's one of the struggles that I see so many parents face today when it comes to teens. I can't get my teen to talk. Well, are you asking questions?
Yeah, you
And
won't
are
know
you
unless you ask.
constantly asking questions? Because the thing is, you can't ask one question, and because they gave you a yes or a no, you feel like you've done your part. And you're saying, well, they still don't want to talk. It takes more work. Y'all heard it from the teen's mouth. Look, let me point the right. Oh, I'm pointing the wrong way. Let me tell y'all. Y'all heard it from the teen's mouth. She said her parents constantly asked her questions, would tell her closed mouths do not get fed. Repeatedly, over and over and over, her mom did not give up. And because of that, she's open to go and tell her mom when she's receiving an inappropriate message. She's open. Like she said, she will go and show her parents first. That means her mom and her dad first. Her picture before she even posted on social media. This is phenomenal right here. And that happened over years, number one. But it also happened. It also happened because she built that trust and rapport with her parents, and they built it with her. And they were consistent. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. And that was so powerful, Alina. I truly hope that the parents got that point. Because let me just tell you, if y'all knew, that's one of the things right there. Just make sure you ask the questions and you are consistent. Do not let up. The enemy wants you to give up. The enemy wants you to say, well, you know what? They ain't talking. The enemy wants you to give up on that child, believe that the child is not going to open up to you. The enemy wants you to actually push away from your teen. That's what the enemy wants, because he waiting. Trust me. He ain't taking no days off. So you cannot take a day off from your kid. You cannot, and I know it's hard. Let me tell you, teens are very difficult. You heard her say it. She said, we stubborn. And she said we, like she know all the teens do the same thing. Yep. But I tell people all the time, it's because of the development that these teens go through during their adolescent span. So it's so important that you know that you're going to face struggles with their moodiness, with them understanding what's going on with their bodies and their minds at the same time. Like all of this happening, they are trying to figure themselves out. You can't give up just because they getting on your nerves. You can't give up just because they had a little attitude. She told you, now my mama will still knock me out.
I was told it's tone. Like, you can say what you gotta say, but that tone,
yes,
keep it very settled.
Yes. Listen, teens, she's telling y'all. She's telling y'all, and parents, listen. This is good stuff too, because it's also giving you the opportunity to tell your teen it's not about what you say, but the tone that you're using. You know, so she feels comfortable now with being able to share these things that are going on with her. The teen struggles. The teen struggles. And I think that was just so phenomenal. Alina, I am so proud of you, of your conversation, of your candid transparency, you know, because it's so important that we all hear this. Teen Talk is about hearing from the teen's mouth, okay? It does us no good for me to talk to you about what teens say. I want you to hear from them, because these teens are reaching out to me on a daily basis, multiple times, all hours of the day, saying how their parents just don't understand. So we're trying to help y'all out, okay? Thank you, Alina Lewis. Is there anything else that you would like to add in reference to the impact of social media before we wrap up?
Make sure that in the back of your head, whenever you're comparing yourself or you're trying to think of ways to where you could get to where they are, just know they weren't always in that spot. They only show what they want you to see. And when they put their phone down, they are most likely doing the same thing that you're doing, because we're all in quarantine right now. So they're watching Netflix just like you are. They're sleeping in just like you are. We're all the same. They just work very hard to get to where they are. And you don't necessarily have to work hard to get to where they are, but work hard to get to where you want to be. Not to where they are. You don't want to live. You don't want to have two people living the same lives. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. There's only one you. There is only one you. Just like there's only one them, whoever that person is. Yes. Be confident in who you are. And when you're confident in who you are, you're not paying attention to the other people. You're not paying attention to what they look like, what they're doing, how things are going. You know, all of that actually just dies. So it's so important to build yourself up first. Build yourself up first, so you can be the impact versus allowing social media to impact you. Oh, that's a word. That was a word right there. You be the impact. You be the impact before you allow social media to impact you. How about that? Yes. This was amazing. I am so excited about this Teen Talk. I'm excited for the ones to come. I have many more girls that are going to join us. So please make sure that you join us every Tuesday, 7 p.m. live on YouTube and Facebook, where I will have a different team speaking on a different topic. And this is for other teen girls to join in the conversation as well as parents, because it's so important for us educators, for us adults that are in these teen lives, for us parents to know and to hear from the teens about topics that concern teens. Okay? This was Candidly Coach K, and I am here live with Alina Lewis, CEO. Yes, y'all, teenpreneur in the house of Lena's Lips and Lashes. I shared it in the link below. Please make sure you go and patronize her business, www.lenaslipsandlashes.com. Follow her on social media. Instagram is where you can find her business page, Lena's Lips and Lashes. Show them your products once more, Lena, so everybody can get a look. She is currently wearing, what's the name? Layla, right?
Layla's mink lashes.
Layla's mink lashes. Look how she went to the side, y'all, so y'all can get that view of them lashes. Okay, boo-boo. And then what are those?
These are my synthetic lashes.
Okay.
And for my people who have trouble applying their lashes, I sell lash appliers.
Love it.
And I also have Lena's lips.
You better come on with it. She got the lips and the lashes. Now tell them about this lip gloss.
Oh, the lip gloss goes on clear and it dries pink. Beautiful pink.
Yes, it's mood lip gloss, right? So it can be light or dark pink.
Yes.
Thank you. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. My little buddy just came to join us as we're wrapping up. Okay, so Lena's Lips and Lashes. Here, you want to come up here? Okay, that's fine. So Lena's Lips and Lashes. This was Alina Lewis being able to speak from the teen's perspective about the impact of social media. She left many nuggets. I will actually save this video and make sure that it's posted on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go back and review it, please go and view it there. It was completely phenomenal, girl. I am so grateful for this conversation. I know loads of teens are impacted by the conversation. I know loads of parents are like, okay, this chick needs to come to my house. They are impacted by you as well. You have definitely dropped lots of gems that are both beneficial to the parents and the teens. And I am just so grateful to have you on here. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to what's to come from you, from your business, from when you go to Tuskegee University and become a veterinarian, when you open up your own veterinarian clinic. Listen, the sky is the limit for this chick right here, y'all. Y'all better stay on the watch. Y'all better stay on the watch. Thank you all for joining Candidly Coach K for Teen Talk Tuesday with our beautiful guest, Alina Lewis, CEO and teenpreneur of Lena's Lips and Lashes. And today's topic was the impact of social media. If you joined late, go and review the video. You won't regret it. Y'all have a great day. Thank you all so much. Bye.
Bye.
Phenomenal. You are phenomenal, girl. Yes.
Thank you.